Yes, that's true. There is a hole in my bucket. Sometimes people say to me, they say, "Hey, Bert," that's me, I'm Bert. They say, "Hey, Bert, do you know there's a hole in your bucket and all the water's pouring out?" And I say, "Oh, is it?" And it is. And they say to me, "Bert, get rid of that old bucket, it's no use." And I say, "I can't get rid of that bucket. It's my favourite bucket." And they look confused. So, then I tell them this story. Once upon a time, there was an old woman and she lived at the top of a hill. And at the bottom of the hill, there was a river. And every day she went from her house at the top of the hill and she took her 2 clay pots down to the river to collect water. Now, one was a new clay pot. The other was an old, cracked pot. And when she filled them with water and she walked back up the hill, the water in the old clay pot, it poured out all along the path up to her house. Well, when she got back, the new clay pot was full of water, but the old clay pot, there was hardly any water in it at all. The new pot said, "That pot's no good, get rid of it." And the old lady said no. Every day she went down to the river, she collected water, and every day the old cracked pot was pouring out water all along beside the path up to her house. Well, the new pot said, "I am the best pot. You should get rid of that old cracked pot. It's no use." And the old cracked pot said, "It's true. I'm all cracked and I'm old and the water pours out. You should throw me away." And the old woman said no. Well, people, they often said to her, "That old pot, it should go. It's no use." But she said to the people, "I can't get rid of that old pot. It's my favourite pot." And they looked very confused. So the old woman said to them, "Well, look down the path from my house to the river." And they looked and they saw beautiful flowers growing, watered by the old cracked pot. So that's why the old lady couldn't get rid of it. And it's a bit like my leaky bucket. Bert's been watering my flowers.